Good morning, Haps. Good morning. Oh, the picture just went a little fuzzy. Maybe I talked too loud. Good morning, Haps. Good morning. We have 4 on the eyeball already as we place our first 3 live chats here on Haps. Richard Roberts here on the Haps. Also, Rich Roberts. Oh, good morning, Randy. We got Randy in the house this morning. Thank you, sir. We have Randy. He is a great guy. Great guy. And the reason why I'm running a little late, I think, but I'll explain here. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Hi. Good morning to you, you fine sir. And we're getting our day started here on this February 21st, 2021. Current time is 6:31. I'm running an hour late, I guess. I slept in a little bit. Actually, sleeping in for most people is actually, 7, 8, 9 o'clock or something like that. But for me, I usually get up at 4, 5 o'clock. And I did get up several hours back, about 1 o'clock. I ended up watching Randy's replay when he was getting his day started. He is, from where I'm at in the world here, the southern tier of upstate New York, he's 8 hours ahead. So he's finishing. Actually, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's in the afternoon. So he's cruising towards the end of his day. And I do have my coffee, the morning coffee that the missus makes. Actually makes the night before, and I make sure I turn the button on in the morning. First taste good. Always good. Always good. Freshly brewed. She does a couple concoctions and stuff. I think this is real coffee. Sometimes she sneaks some decaf in there. I'm not a fan of decaf, but she mixes it in. But we got the day started here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Richard Roberts here on the Haps, at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, Facebook thingy. I think it's Fireman Rich also on Instagram and Periscope, but I'm not connected to Periscope. We are currently you're multicasting, 2 started, 3 running, probably Twitch. I'm at Fireman Rich on Twitter. I forgot one. I'm also on Parler. I know Parler isn't a favorite of most people, but it is a social media network that is back. It came back here last week, and I'm back on there, and I'm posting over there as well. Usually, if you stick with my Twitter feed at Fireman Rich on Twitter, you got it all, because Twitter is my mainstay as far as that goes. But I just like branching out on the other social media networks as far as that go. Oh, the Facebook one is the real Fireman Rich as far as that goes. So I got that out of the way. But currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I know Randy is probably, about 68, 70 degrees where you're at Fahrenheit. Currently it is 12 to 15 degrees. And Guy R. Cook, thank you, sir, for the high award. You're in the house. Thank you, Guy. Hello from Walla Walla. Walla Walla. Good morning, sir. Glad to have you. You're 3 hours behind. So man, you're like you're 3:30 in the morning there, dude. But here, where I'm sure out where Guy is at in Walla Walla, it's 12 to 15 degrees. Yes, it is early for you, sir. Yes. 12 to 15. And hey, from the UK we got Candy over there on the Twitch side. 3:35. Okay, sir. 3:35 out in Walla Walla, Washington, I believe. Did I get that right? I always get Washington and Oregon. 15 degrees here. And what the heck? What do we got for weather today other than we got snow? You can see out there. The snow is sort of off the tree there. It was we had a dusting the other day, but we got snow showers this morning. The snow shower? I don't see it snowing. Huh. when I look out that window, that's west. So I'm looking out towards Walla Walla right now. Let's see, becoming partly cloudy later, high 34 degrees. Winds light and variable, chance of snow 50%. Where are you? Candy, I'm in the southern tier of upstate New York. And if you hear me talking to other people, they're over here. I'm on haps.tv over here. That's where I'm broadcasting, and it's broadcasting to you out over there on Twitch. So a lot of people are here on the haps.tv. I suggest you go ahead and download it. Check it out. It's another alternative to live streaming along with your Twitch feed there. And there's a lot of people from Periscope that are coming in because Periscope is getting ready to close here in another week or so. So, and where are you from, Candy? And now I'll ask back at you, because Randy here, he's in Saudi. We got Guy out there in Walla Walla, and we have 8 people on the eyeball. We've got 1 heart. And Randy is also, he's going back and forth. 40 degrees and rain just now. We're thawing out today. I'd take the 40 degrees. We've been having this anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 degrees for the last week and stuff. Thank God it hasn't been windy. Thank God, because it'd be a lot colder with the wind chill factor. Because right now with the 12 degrees, that's minus 10 on the Celsius side. I wrote it down. But last night, like I said, I got up and I watched Randy's drive into work, and he gave a little tour of the of his office area, and that's quite the setup as far as that conference room, Randy. And he had some gourmet coffee. As far as that was pretty, I thought that was the most interesting part, Randy. It was. I'm struggling to understand your accent. My accent? I have an accent? I am from the United States of America. Okay, if that helps. Okay. Support my brother on all apps. Yes. Support Randy too. Randy, we had 18 inches through Thursday past. Oh, wow. You got one of those. Okay. Yeah. You get the big dump and then you get the melt afterwards. Support the brother everywhere. Yeah. But support Randy. Randy's a good guy. When I wake up, I have a new routine now. I check for Randy's replay. As far as I think I just caught you just after you got done or something like that, Randy. But he had a good tour of his office. I was very interested in that coffee. Very interesting. I'm a coffee drinker, so I thought that was a good aspect. And all those trimmed trees, I was noticing that too along the side. That's a lot of trees to trim and stuff. That was a couple miles worth. But after I got done with that, I was going to go back to bed, and then Randy popped up in who is it? Takara. Takara's broadcast. She's out there in Ohio. I subscribe to her. I suggest you subscribe to her here on the Haps. And a very nice young lady. Her and Randy were talking, and I was just sitting in the chat where there's no bandwidth required is my new thing. Randy, I ended up saying that in another broadcast that I seem to have bandwidth issues. So I just ended up, I got a new phrase. I'll sit in the chat because no bandwidth required. Or no, no good bandwidth required. I'll leave it at that. That's my going joke. As along with that, what's the other one? What are you grateful for? As far as it goes. But anyway, moving on. This morning, the sun will be rising at 06:54, which actually is 14, 15, 16 minutes. So it is getting daylight out there as far as that goes. And it will be setting at 05:46. Now, I like, after talking about the weather here in the southern tier of upstate New York, I always throw a thought for the day. So let's see, what do I have for in the chat? What did I put in the chat? Did I put, just going to back up here a little bit. I put 3 initial comments in. Okay, well, the second one and third one, good morning to southern tier of upstate New York, positive start today. That's hashtag. That's what that is. That's a hashtag. Positive start today, hashtag PSTTD to start good start. Actually, I got my day. I could say I got my day started earlier by watching Randy's broadcast. He's a very good guy to watch. Subscribe to him. He's a good dude. Very good. He's one of the good guys I call, and I don't throw that label on a lot of people. I think Walt's one of the good guys too. I like Walt. Walt's a good guy. Or not Walt, Guy. You're one of the good guys, Guy. I've known you for a while. I've seen you around. You're a good dude. But our thought for the day, I usually put a thought for the day that comes from Mother Teresa, as far as that goes. If I hit this button, I got double tap the button here. Our thought for today, this morning, is I would rather make mistakes in kindness and compassion than work miracles in unkindness and hardness. Mother Teresa. And Randy says, thank you, sir. You're welcome. You're my pleasure, Randy. It's always a pleasure, sir. Very good. But I would rather make mistakes in kindness and compassion than work miracles in unkindness and hardness. Mother Teresa, our thought for the day, and gives you something to think about as far as Mother Teresa, great lady, you know, as far as the work that she did while she was on this blue marble. She'd be one of the top 5 people I'd like to meet. You know, who would be your first one? Mine would be Abraham Lincoln. That would be number 1. Probably right behind Abraham Lincoln would be Ulysses S. Grant. And those 2 individuals are 1 and 2 for me because they are probably, in my opinion, well, no, they're probably right behind George Washington. George Washington would be in there too, but I think I would say for me, Abraham Lincoln and Ulysses S. Grant were, oh God, that's like comparing Jordan with LeBron. So, you know, Jordan being George Washington, LeBron being Abraham Lincoln, I guess. You know, so they're all George Washington. Those 3, I guess. Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Ulysses S. Grant. Those are the 3 greatest Americans, in my opinion. As far as that goes, George Washington being the father, and Abraham Lincoln that held this great country that I live in and I love. Despite all the crap that goes on in it, it's resilient, and Abraham Lincoln holding it together. Let's see, Randy, I would like to meet my great-great-grandfather and slap him. Long story. I'd like to hear that story too. Now that you said that, yes, I would love to hear that story as far as that goes. That's interesting. Yeah, that'd be nice to meet. You know, if we could meet those that have passed. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing here? What's going on? Oh, my Surface 3 is talking to me. Let's mute it because I've got. It went to the thing. Let's see. Candy, sorry, I'm brand new to this stuff and laid in bed in the UK. Oh, you're in the UK. We are all stuck in lockdown, and I have stumbled on this link. Okay, yeah. So I have an accent. Wow. I would say people from the UK have accents, more of an accent. But there's times I've had I'm an retired United States Air Force firefighter. Been out of the Air Force for a number of years now. And there was one time when I was stationed up outside Boston that, I sort of acquired a Boston accent. So maybe that's coming out a little bit here and stuff. So, but talking about the lockdown, yeah, we haven't really been locked down because my article is concerning the COVID. I haven't really talked too much about COVID on my broadcast here. I like to bring a positive spin, positive aspect, because I'm just a simple guy here on a soapbox. Guy, yep. You're a New Yorker. Oh, you can hear the New York accent. Okay, I got you, Guy. I know. Yeah, it's yeah. the New York, and I'm from upstate. You know, I'm not from the city. I'm up here in the rural area, and I'm an import. I was born out in Minnesota, but the family moved out here when I was 5 years back. My father worked for IBM for 30 some years out there in Rochester, where he met my wife, or met my wife, my mother out in Minnesota. I've got cousins out there that, but I moved out here when I was 5 and grew up here and entered the United States Air Force some 40 some years ago and stayed in for 20 years and came back here. Met my wife, and I actually live 2 towns over where my wife grew up and stuff. So she wants to move. She wants to move someplace warmer, and in Walla Walla, it's warmer there too. So, but my article, get back to Candy. Yes, I have a Yorkshire accent. Okay. So you're in Yorkshire, UK. Okay, Candy. Glad you need to download Haps.tv. Check it out. Get on board, and you got both sides covered. You got Twitch and you got the Haps, because there's a lot of good content here on Haps. No? Oh, you don't want to? Okay, that's your choice. That's fine. I just say I'm having fun, and I'm over on Twitch. Usually Saturdays and Sundays I do this gaming bit of Lord of the Rings online, and I'm not doing that for some reason. I haven't really touched a game this weekend because I've been doing other stuff. I'm off this week. I'm off tomorrow, Tuesday, and Thursday. So, Randy, I was messaging in Twitch with emojis, but they didn't show here. No, I guess they didn't. Okay, Candy. Oops. Oh, you didn't mean the no. That's what I'm taking it from, Candy. I'm just looking at the comments, because you have to recognize the comments as a broadcaster. They're taking the time out to watch this show, so I recognize the people in the comments. And we're at 15 on the eyeball. But I don't know. Check it out, Candy. You know, you could go there just to observe and stuff like that. It's not much. I just love your voice. Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I just feel I got a knucklehead common person's voice as far as that goes. I hear my voice, and I guess most people, when you do hear your own voice, you don't really care for it. So thank you very much. I give you a thumbs up on that one. Thank you. But like Candy said, she's locked down. We never really got locked down. We've been in COVID for now about a year. It's coming up on a year, because I remember I pay $25 for new users who use my link. Go to Randy. Randy, I got to find out about that, because I saw you post at 16 here. Okay. 16. What do you mean by 16, guy? 16 degrees Celsius there? Because it's 40? Is that the Celsius? You got to put a C in there. But Randy, I see that. You got Candy, there you go. Go to Randy W. Horton on Haps and copy his link. U.S. birth Brits love the American accent. Oh, really? I did not know that, Candy. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Maybe I'll become a hit. We actually, as Americans here in the United States of America, I guess, really love the British accent. 16 on the, oh, I'm sorry, Walt, or Guy, I keep on wanting to call you Walt, but Guy, no, he's talking about the eyeball. Thank you, Guy. He's talking. I've got you got 16. I've got 15. Maybe it'll click. There's a delay. There's going to be a delay. I'm a little fuzzy right now, so there's some stuff going on here on the Hap. So, but yeah, go to Candy. Go to Randy Horton's profile. Copy his invite link, and you can get $25. I guess, is that what it is? Oh, you're going to pay $25, Randy. Oh, wow. You're paying that. Wow. So that's a new challenge, but that's not Hap. Is that Hap sponsored? I don't know. That's interesting. Man, we're 21 minutes. I haven't gotten into my article's short and sweet, but it deals with the COVID, but I'm just having fun here in the comments. So I know this is why you always, I wish I was American. Well, I wish I am the person I am. It just uh, America is great. You can always come to America and become an American. That's always an option and stuff. Uh, but Randy, the $25 that's coming out of your pocket for new users who use my link, which you'll find out who uses it because you get notified when they use your link. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good promotion. You're going to probably do better than Haps. Well, no, Haps is doing all right. Haps is doing all right. But anyway, getting back to the article. It's about COVID, and but this article, I like presenting a good news article or subject matter that's interesting and positive. And yeah, I love America. It's ace. Thank you. Thank you. America's great. The United States is a great country. I have some disparaging, sometimes it can be a downer, but it's just the greatness of the country. Oh, okay. Are we locked? We're not really locked down. Now, I know there's certain countries you have a certain distance and stuff. I go into work and I come home. I live in a rural area. So for me, over the last year, the COVID's not really, we go to the supermarket and stuff like that and shopping. We haven't really gone out to visit as far as, well, we can visit people. The wife visited her girlfriend yesterday here in the town and stuff. So, but we try and keep our contact and our spacing to our own little bubble because of the pandemic. But I hear you're locked down. New York State, our numbers are going down. They are proceeding. The New York governor here, who's in a little bit of hot water, but we'll see how that pays out, said yesterday or the day before that our numbers are here in New York State are just the same as what they were back in end of October, early November. So the data is showing that the curve is going down. What do you call it? We're going up the mountain when it first started. Now we're coming down the other end of the hill. And I think all that we're doing, plus the fact that we have, I think here in the United States, numbers are going down because because of the vaccines, okay, that are coming into play. Now, I was at an appointment the other day where on the corner of the hospital they have a COVID test, and there was no long line. I mean, it was like, is this like a mini McDonald's here and stuff? There's just a couple cars and lines, and they went right through. So I would have had like maybe a 5-minute wait if I needed a COVID test there. So, but this article is pertaining to a John Hopkins expert says COVID-19 pandemic could end by this April. Okay. John Hopkins Hospital is a renowned, one of the top hospitals in this country, probably one of the top in the world. John Hopkins maintains a database that you can go to since it's the start of the overall death rates that are in all the countries. Candy, we can only go to the supermarket. Everything else is closed. The schools are closed, and the bloody pubs are closed. Yeah, the pubs. That's Hasneen. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning to you. Haseen is another individual people need to. He's over there on the Twitch side as well. I was over there on the broadcast with him yesterday, having a great time. Hasneen, I had fun. That's enjoyable. Yes, I am doing fine, sir. Very good. Just getting my day started here. We're talking about John Hopkins. Expert says COVID-19 pandemic could end by April. Now, full disclosure, this is his opinion, okay? But he is in the medical field. He's in John Hopkins. But daily infections have reportedly declined by 77% since January here in the United States. Okay, so a John Hopkins professor and surgeon says that the COVID virus could be mostly gone by April. Hasneen, yes, we had a great experience exploring. Yes, that was very interesting and stuff like that. Check out Hasneen over there on Twitch. He has we did a broadcast. He was showing Prism, which you can use. I think it's a very good platform. He was giving a full blown presentation about it, and I found it very, very interesting, very informative, and very helpful. That as far as to utilize on Twitch. Let's see. The professor's name is Marty Makary, who teaches at the University School of Medicine and Bloomberg School of Public Health, said in an opinion piece that was published in the Wall Street Journal on Friday that daily infection rates declined by 77% since January here. Okay. And there's no reason to think the country is racing towards an extremely low level of infections, he wrote, as more people have been infected, most of whom have mild or no symptoms. There are fewer Americans left to be infected. At the current trajectory, I expect COVID will be mostly gone by April, allowing Americans to resume a normal life. So, and I haven't heard of any reports of people getting reinfected. There might be some slight, but in the overall news realm, as far as covering across the board, because I am a newsy guy. I like the news, but I try and keep it at bay. I have been keeping it at bay here for the last year and stuff. But COVID, when it pops up, this is encouraging. It's interesting, and it's something to look at. You can look at as worst as they can get. The numbers are going down, and we're moving in the right direction. There's the light at the end of the tunnel is getting a little bit larger when you hear someone of this an individual such from Johns Hopkins. He's a very intelligent. You just can't walk off the street and become a surgeon in Johns Hopkins Hospital. Okay, so, and like I said, Johns Hopkins to me is the gold standard because they have been keeping track worldwide of the death rates, and you could see the numbers, and that's part of following the science. As mundane as it may be, we have the deaths, but we have to go forward as far as to go to the end of the tunnel. So vaccinations and a high number of people who have already been infected in the United States, more than 28 million, could contribute to herd immunity in the spring, Marquet said. So that's what he's basing it on, the basis that we're in the realm of herd immunity. That's where everybody's finally got it, and it's not going to be that big. The White House and other experts have not been as optimistic. Well, I would say these people in the White House, they need to be more positive. These experts need to be more positive. Don't sell and don't get sucked into the fear. It's a concern, but the fear, we have tools to conquer this. And I've seen it firsthand. I've known people that have gotten it. It's a horrendous to have it. I'm knocking on wood right now because I've been lucky. I haven't been infected. I haven't been really near anybody that's been affected. I'd be the first in line. I'm looking at getting that shot. I want to get stuck. Okay, that's how urgent my concern is as far as. But I'm not gonna get sucked into the fear. And Randy is saying hello to Hasnin and they're on the Twitch side. Are we all going to go over to Twitch after this? We are 16 on the eyeball. So the White House and the other experts, they have not been asked. They have to, because they're the ones that have said in the past, we got to follow the science. The science says numbers are going down. Okay, so let's look at that. It's the old saying there, if you're not being optimistic, you're looking at the glass half empty. It's supposed to be positive and stuff. I know we've been doing this for a year, and it's easier to say that than what actually doing, because like Candy, she's been locked down in the UK, and that you can get stir crazy and stuff. But presenting this, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's coming up. Herd immunity occurs when everybody enough people become immune to a virus, and that's the question. Are we immune? Can we get it again? And ending its spread. Markey also said it could protect against new strains of coronavirus from spreading. And here in New York, we have the dreaded we've got reports that we've had some incidents of the UK virus. The UK variants of the COVID is here in New York State, maybe down in the city. I think there are people that have come back from Great Britain, or from the UK, I should say. So there we have it. That's my positive thing. I'm looking. It's an opinion, but I think given this guy's background, I like hearing that. It makes me feel better that we're moving in the right direction, and the numbers show that. You have to look at the numbers. That's part of the science as far as that goes. Oh, we're over 30 minutes. Okay, I had fun in the comments here, so I know I'm getting on my soapbox, and this is good news. It's good news, and because it's easy to talk. And the way I'm looking at, from what I've seen, when this first started last year, I remember seeing there's Jackie. Jack is being, hi Jack, you want to say good morning to everybody? This is Jack. Jack is one of 6 cats. Let's see, let me get this out of the way. Let's see, where can I put this so Jack can, he's behind the thing. Oh, he's right here. Jack, you want to get up here? This is your perch. Why don't you get up here? Good boy. Oh, he's in a feisty mood. He's in a feisty mood here. Let me get this out of here so I don't. Let's see. How's the Okay, let's see. We got some. My friend died of COVID week before Christmas. He was 35. Did he have underlying conditions though, too, Candy? Okay. 6 is too many. Yes. 6 is too many. Yeah, 1 is too many as far as deaths. Yes, I'm not, I'm an ex-firefighter, so life to me is very, very important. But in the same aspect, he left 2 kids and his wife. Yeah, there's cases like that, Candy, but I would have to say, did he have underlying health issues? There's a lot of factors with this COVID. Any virus, it doesn't care how old, how young you are. But if the factors are there, I attribute the fact that I'm over 60. Okay, believe it or not, I'm over 60. So it's one of those things. I've been out of the service for 20 years. I was in it for 20 years. So do the math. I'm over 60, and great broadcast, Rich. Thanks as always. Yes, Randy, I'm getting ready to wrap it up here. No issues, but he was obese. Well, that's an issue. Obese is an issue. I have to watch my weight, because if you gain weight, there's other issues involved in that. You could have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and stuff like that. Being obese is a big factor. Okay, so I'm saying I've been keeping myself healthy. I've been taking my vitamins. One of the things I've incorporated since the get-go, since last April, is I take some zinc tablets. I take zinc as far as, I don't know if that's helped. It's just like vitamin C. Well, I take a lot of vitamin C for years since I was in when I was in high school running cross country. It wards off colds. I do get sick still, but I haven't been sick for a number of years now. And it's primarily how you take care of yourself. And that's a big factor. There was a baby born with COVID, died 2 days after. Okay, like I said, that's a unique case. That's bad. It's bad. So but look at how many people are surviving too. Okay, there's people surviving. There's factors as far as what you're saying, Guy, about the baby, but there's a number of that's overwhelming. One death is overwhelming in that circumstance, especially when it's an infant. But the reality is there's a lot of people that have gotten this and that are surviving, and that should be looked at as well, as far as the number of people that have gotten it and have weathered the storm. That's almost as, because they're on the verge. Hassan from Guy, I did a shout the other day about the MIT app tool you shared. Oh, there's an MIT app. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to ask you next time I see talking with you, Hassan. Hasnin. I gotta remember, I gotta pronounce it. Hasnin. As far as MIT app. Okay. I rubbed elbows with some MIT folks when I was stationed up in Boston. There's a laboratory up there at Hanscom Field that some MIT folks would I would cross paths with as a firefighter, and the fire prevention side. A lot of eggheads, I could say. So I just one that I was looking at the glass half full, which actually, if you add in the air on the other half, the glass is really full. And is that being too for mobile app design and development? Oh, okay. Randy, well done. When done here, wait is on Twitch. Oh, Twitch. Okay, I'll get my second cup of coffee. Let's see, Candy. Hey, I just thought I have an American cat. Yeah. This is Jack, Candy. He's one of 6 cats. He's the oldest cat. He's a feral cat, but the other cats, we have Lucy, who's the mother, Bug, Dora, Calvin, and Murdoch are the 4 younger cats. We rescued those cats. He's called Alan. He's a Maine Coon. Oh, okay. Randy has a beautiful cat. Just to let you know, Candy, he has a Earl. Earl, he's a pisser. I like him. He was pushing things off the counter there on one of Randy's broadcasts, and I told the missus that, and she says that's exactly what Murdoch does. Murdoch is he's a real character. They all have their unique personalities, and we love them all and stuff. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end my broadcast here. It's great having you here, Candy, from the on the Twitch side there, and she's from the UK. Check out Haps, Candy. Check out Randy W. Horton's Haps page and if you use his link, he'll send you $25, man. You can't beat that. And Guy, thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciate your presence here on my broadcast, and also you, Hasneen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Candy. Thank you. You have a great one today, and as well as everybody else here. Let's see, Docs. Okay. Thank you, Candy. You're great. Thank you. Check out Haps. Okay, come on over to the Haps side as far as checking it out. Okay, we're having fun here. All right, folks, you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace.